Good day, my dear grade 8 learners. Welcome to another episode of Learning in Physical Education 8. And for today's episode, we are going to discuss the nature and background of a dance. And with this, you are expected to execute the skills involved in a dance. The Philippines is rich in folk songs, dances, and has historic origins and characteristics. With the effect of acculturation, indigenous dances of our country may have been modified because of the cultural influence of other countries. Along with this are the influences of our Asian neighbors that have enriched our national dances to a large extent. It is for this reason why there is a need for you to understand our culture. In this lesson, you will be provided with activities that will motivate you to learn and understand the important characteristics of the dance, saguting, and binislakan. The historical background and context of the dance literature of Sakuting and Binislakan would give you a clear picture of the nature of these regional and national folk dances. This lesson will help you understand their significance and cultural value, including the beauty of their costumes, traditions, and complexity of the people living in those places. Thus, you will realize that learning the characteristics and background of the dances can be a means to understand our cultural roots and traditions. In this lesson, you will become familiar with the different regional and national dances of the Philippines with influences from other Asian countries. This might provide you with a better understanding of the characteristics and background of the dances Binislakan and Sakuting. But before we start our discussion, let us first have a warm-up activity. So in this activity, you're going to write the place of origin of the dances in the pictures by recognizing the costumes, props, dance steps, and body postures of the performers. So I will flash the pictures and I will also flash the choices. And also do not forget to answer the questions after the pictures. So for question number 1, what are the costumes used in the dances presented earlier? And number 2, looking at their costumes and movements, can you identify the dance culture of the dances shown? So you just need to justify your answer.
Class, answer this on a separate sheet of paper and I will check this on the submission day.
Class, let us now check your activity number 1. So the answer for picture number 1 is Visayas. For picture number 2, the answer is Luzon. For picture number 3, the answer is Mindanao. And for picture number 4, the answer is Mindanao. For picture number 5, the answer is Luzon. Ayan, who among you got a perfect score? Meron ba? Comment down below if you got a perfect score. Now class, let us familiarize ourselves in the folk dance entitled Binislakan from Lingayen, Pangasinan. So the dance researcher of this dance was Francisca Reyes. And the meaning of Binislakan is with the use of sticks. So dance culture is Christian lowland. So the dance properties are, first of course we have the costume. So for female we have the shiesko and kimono with loose and long sleeves and soft panuelo. And for male we have the camisa de chino and red pants. So the music used in this dance is 2/4 composed of two parts, A and B. And the count is 1, 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 and. So that's the countings for this dance. And the formation is partners stand about 6 feet apart. One or more pairs in a set can take part in the dance in any formation desired. So the place of origin of Binislakan is Pangasinan. So the country of influence of Binislakan is China. So ethno-linguistic group Pangasinense, and classification is social dance. So let us discuss a short background about this dance Binislakan. So Lingayen in Pangasinan means to having to look backward and forward. So it was derived from Ling King Tung, a Chinese word given to the name Lingayen, the capital of Pangasinan, by the Chinese settlers of this place a long time ago. The Barrio folks who lived in Almazin, a small place between Barrio Pangasinan or Pulong and Manibok, danced this to commemorate the stay of Limahong, a Chinese pirate who built his kingdom here. So the dancers look backward and upward in some of the movements. So hence the name Lingayen. They also use two sticks to produce rhythms, imitating the chopsticks used by the Chinese in eating. So the dance is also called Binislakan, which in Pangasinan, it means with the use of sticks. So class, as you can see in the picture, so that is the shesgo and the kimono. And you can also see the camisa de chino and the red pants worn by the male dancers. So again class, that's the dance or the folk dance Binislakan. That is a social dance from Lingayen, Pangasinan. Now class, let us discuss Sakuting. So the dance researcher of the folk dance Sakuting is also Francisca Reyes Aquino. So the meaning of Sakuting, it refers to rhythmic sticks producing the accompaniment for the dance. So the place of origin is Abra and Ilocos Norte. So the country of influence is China. So the classification of this dance is recreational and social dance. So parehas lang sila ng Binislakan wherein they use two sticks to produce rhythm. So this is a dance of the ethnic people living in the western side of the Cordilleras before the coming of Americans to our country. So during Christmas, young boys and girls accompanied by their elders would go to the lowlands, especially in Abra and Ilocos Norte, to dance in front of the houses and ask for gifts. These young children hold sticks, one on each hand, and strike them together to make their dance livelier. The homes would give them money, homemade delicacies, and other things. So these dancing groups later reached as far as the coastal towns of Ilocos region as years went by. So the rhythmic patterns or the rhythmic sounds produced by the stick attracted other children and also adults, and they also learned the dance. Again, class, sakuting is an ethnic term that refers to the rhythmic sticks producing the accompaniment for the dance. So the dance properties of this folk dance, of course, we have the costume. So for the girls, the native Ilocano kimono style with sleeves of elbow length. And then a bright colored skirt. And for the boys, of course, camisa de chino and red trousers. And they also wear a native hat. So now, sit back and relax and let us have your activity number 2. So in this activity, you're just going to identify the similarities and differences of the dances Sakuting and Binislakan using the Venn diagram. So I will show you the set of words that are connected with the characteristics and background of the two dances. Write your answers in your activity notebook. So I will give you 1 minute to answer or to classify the words.
Mahigit 1 taon na tayong nakikipaglaban sa COVID-19. Together, we can heal as one by following these MAPE Health guidelines.
M. Manatiling updated sa mga ipinapatupad na batas at protocols tungkol sa COVID-19.
A. Alamin ang wastong pagsuot ng face mask at face shield upang maprotektahan ang sarili at ang pamilya.
P. Manatiling malinis ang pangangatawan at sumunod lagi sa mga health protocols.
E. Educate your family about this virus.
H. Huwag basta-bastang lumalabas kung hindi naman kinakailangan.
Protect yourselves from COVID-19.
Be a solution.
Now check your answers, class. So let us first look at the answers in Binislakan. So Binislakan is composed of 2 parts and galing siya sa Pangasinan. And then for Sakuting, it's 3/4 times signature and galing siya sa Ilocos Norte. So in the similarities, we have camisa de chino, red pants, and social dance. Now class, let us discuss our second lesson for this day. So we're going to discuss the basic steps in folk dancing. Of course, class, you cannot execute a dance or any dance without knowing the basic step of it. So in this lesson, you will be provided with activities that will motivate you to demonstrate and master the important steps of Sakuting and Binislakan. It will develop your dancing and rhythmic skills and motivate you to show and share the steps you will learn. So it will also strengthen your family relationship by dancing together. Thus, you will realize that mastering the basic steps can be used in the interpretation of the dance literature to a large extent.
Now class, stand up and dance with me as I do the basic steps in folk dance. Are you ready? Let's begin. So class, the first basic step that we're going to do is the skip. So how to do this? You need to step and skip and step and skip. You should step and skip at the same foot. Step and skip. Next class, we have the gallop. Step cut, step cut. Again, a slower version. We need to step cut, step cut. Did you get it, class? Okay, be ready for our next step. Our next step is contraganza. So you need to leap, cross, step, step, and leap, cross, step, step. Again, class, leap, cross, step, step, and leap, cross, step, step. Very good. Next dance step is the blacking. So this is how you do it, class. You need to heel, place, step, and heel, place, step. Again, heel, place, step, and heel, place, step. Very good. Next class, we have the change step. Step, close, step, 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 close, step, step. Faster. Step, close, step, 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 close, step, 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 close, step, 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 close, step, step. Closer. Step, close, step, 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 close, step, step. Step, close, step, step, and step, close, step, step. Next, we have the mincing. Okay, mincing is just small steps with heels raised. Okay, so step, 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 step. Again, step, 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 step. Again, class, step, 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 step. Step, 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 step. Next, we have the stomp. The stomp, class, is so easy. You just need to stomp either of your foot. Stomp, 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 stomp. Again, stomp, 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 stomp. Do it with me. Stomp, stomp. Very good, class. Next, we have the waltz step. So this is how you do it, class. Step, close, step. Step, close, step, step. Step, close, step, step. Step, close, step, step. Again. Step, close, step, step. And step, close, step, step. Step, close, step, step. Step, close, step, step. So class, in folk dance, we have this dance movement which refers to a formation of two or more couples in a dance. So class, here are some of the dance terms that has an Asian influence. Arms in lateral position. How to do it? Your both arms should be on side, either right or left, at the shoulder level. You can also do it diagonally downwards, okay? Now do it with me, class. Very good, you did a great job. Next, we have the bend. How to bend? You just need to bend a part of your body or your body in any direction you want. You can bend it sidewards or forward or even backward if you want. Next, we have the clockwise and counterclockwise. Moving your body to the right when facing an imaginary circle is called clockwise. And moving your body to the left when facing an imaginary circle is called counterclockwise. Again, class, when you move your body to the right, it's called clockwise. And when you move it to the left, it's called counterclockwise. Did you get it, class? Next, we have hop. So to hop is to spring on the supporting foot and land on the same foot. Again, class, land on the same foot. Next, class, we have jump. To jump is to spring from one or two foot and land on both feet. Again, class, spring from one or two foot and land on both feet. Next, we have the leap. So to leap is to spring one foot and land on the other foot. Okay, very good, class. You're doing well. Next is padjak. So to padjak is to stomp or tap with one foot and the weight of the body is on the other foot. Again, class, do it with me. Very good. Next is the saludo. Saludo means to bow. So for girls, do it this way. Again, girls, step, cross step at the back, and saludo. Again, very good. And for the boys, just bend your body forward. Very good, class.
And that's it, class. You are now ready to dance Sakuting and Binislakan. Did you enjoy dancing with me? I know you do. So now let us move on to our last activity for this day. This activity is entitled Guess What?
What?
So what you're going to do is just to identify the terms described in the given dance step. Write your answers in your activity notebook. Class, I will give you 30 seconds to finish this activity. Your time starts now. So now, class, let us check your answers for our activity entitled Guess What? So the answer for number 1 is saludo. For number 2, the answer is leap. For number 3, the answer is set. And for number 4, the answer is arms in lateral position. And for number 5, the answer is padjak. Ayan, who among you got a perfect score? Meron ba? Comment down below if you got a perfect score. And we're down to our last activity for this day. Class, you just need to answer these 2 questions. Number 1, have you experienced performing a dance presentation in school or in the community? Yes or no, and explain your answer. Number 2, do you find dancing a healthful form of relaxation and recreation that will improve your fitness? Why?
Class, do not forget to write your names on your activity notebook. Submit this activity on the retrieval day.
And that's it for today, class. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you for listening.